Welcome friends to Back Into Fishing. Hey, I'm down here today at my community lake. I'm going to fish around a little bit. What I'm really out today for is I'm going to hit a number of lakes in my area. It's late in the year for spawning, but I haven't seen any spawning bass yet. I'm going to specifically look for them, and I'm starting here, as I say, at my community lake. 2 years ago, there were bass spawning in this very location. So, first place I'm going to look is right here. Well, the water could be a little less murky, not as easy to see. Got to get down here as close as I can, but so far I haven't seen even a sign of any fish at all. Unless they were really close to shore, I wouldn't see anything. As the breeze has picked up, there's a lot of wave action, but in this spot, 2016 and 2017, there were bass spawning in here. So far today, not only am I not seeing spawning beds for any kind of fish, not even seeing any fish. But we're going to keep on going. Got to be something somewhere. Down here at the park area. Now, this area somewhere right out in front of me here, at least 3 of the last 5-6 years, there's been fish spawning in here. So, definitely going to put some casts around here, a couple different types of bait. See if we can't at least get bit. Over here in the shade, 59 degrees on the nose. I'm around to the other side of the lake. I'm here at what I call the bait stealing tree. This whole section is shoreline, almost from the cove here, all the way around for at least the next, let's say, 100 yards or something. There's just a lot of rock in the water, mud bottom, sand bottom. I'm really expecting to see some, if they're spawning, some beds in here, but I haven't seen anything yet. Still have yet to even see a fish. Now, I did run into another fisherman who said that he caught one on the spinnerbait about 10 inches. Well, that's a good sign. Hope I could get some of that luck. The water's a little deeper here where these 2 rotting logs are in the water, but I can see the bottom up about 5-6 feet. Still not seeing any beds. No fish at all. Still no bites. No fish spotted. Now this section in here, this might be 25-30 yards. But almost every year in this section, I see bass spawning in here. So I'm definitely going to give this a extra look over. See if I can't find something in here somewhere. Still not a sign of a fish, not a bite, not a nothing, no beds, nada. And this is going to be the last spot I'm going to fish in the lake. If I want to go somewhere else, I need to be getting out of here pretty soon. A couple more casts, head back to the car. I've seen this before on this side of the lake. The water's a little colder, 57.8 degrees. I'm not sure, but that might be a bite. I felt something on it, but it hasn't done anything. Hook sets are free. Alright. Nice bass. First keeper bass of the year. You know, I'm still heading out, but at least I got something for my troubles down here at my community lake today. Yeah, that's definitely a keeper bass. I let him go. First bass of the year. Keeper bass of the year, that is. Last spot. Probably was going to be my last cast. How many times have I said that before? Here we are, location 2, Soccerplex. Big change in the weather, but these things happen when you're outside. Got the thermometer in the water. We'll see shortly what it is. In the meantime, let's get first cast in the water here. .3. That's definitely up from the last time I was here last week. I've actually never seen bass or any of the kind of panfish spawning here at the Saukerplex before, so I'm going to definitely keep an eye out for that fish as I go along. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here today. I feel like I'm spending too much time fishing, not enough time looking for spawning beds. That's the real reason I came here today. I think a couple more casts and I'm going to move on. To move along the shoreline. Any place I can get to the shore, I'm going to go in, have a look. Okay, no sign of spawning beds yet, but just picked up about another 8-inch bass here. A lot of big and small rocks on the bottom around here. Some sandy looking bottoms in some places, but no spawning beds. Another 9-incher. I'm surprised this area or shoreline here doesn't have any spawning beds. If they were spawning right now, I'm sure they would be in here, but I'll keep going. All this vegetation, you can't see through it, but from what I have seen, still no spawning beds. Move to the other side. Still not seeing any beds. Just got about another 8-inch worth. Still not a sign of a bed anywhere. And I think I'm going to make this my last cast. Head back to the car. It's already mid-afternoon. Time to call it a day. Welcome to Back Into Fishing. And to lake number 3 of my Looking for Spawning Beds video. Here today at Gunner's Lake. I chose this one for the last because I know this one probably better than any of the other lakes. This whole section of this side of the lake, consistently every year find fish spawning in here, both bass and bluegill. So we're definitely going to hit this side of the lake pretty good. Well, I've been all the way up this side of the lake and working my way back. So far, I have not had a single bite. Now, as you can probably see, that this whole area is just filled with rocks. As I said before, always see fish spawning in here when it's the right time of year. And there is a lot of bluegill up here in the shallows, but I am not seeing any beds, and they're usually quite visible. When I'm just fishing this one side of the lake as I am today, I usually go all the way up and work my way back. But down at this end there's deeper water. I see a lot more beds on the lower side than I do on the upper side, so I'm going to go upper side of the lake, quickly work my way back. Hopefully I can connect with some fish and finally spot some kind of spawning bed. I didn't see anything out on that dock. Usually once the water starts to warm up, the bluegill come back and swim around it, and I didn't even see a bluegill in there. So I haven't been close enough to the water yet to get a temperature reading, but as soon as I do, I'm going to get one. I'm not seeing any beds, no fish, no nothing. This is where that log used to be down in the water. Looks like a really good location for fish to spawn, but I'm not seeing anything. Well, that's something. This will be the last spot checking for the day. Now, I have not seen any spots that look like they were spawning beds in any of the 3 lakes that I fished the most. Now, I was talking to another guy who was down here fishing. He believes that the fish have already spawned. Now, the fish that I've been catching, some of them have to be females. They don't look skinny like they're post-spawn, and they don't look like they're holding eggs either, so I just don't know what to make of it. But I can tell you is I'm not finding any spawning bass, spawning beds, anything spawning in the 3 lakes that I fished the most, so I guess we'll just keep plugging along. And so ends the video looking for spawning bass. Didn't find any in the 3 lakes that I fished the most, so I'm just having to guess. Even though it's the middle of May, it hasn't happened yet. So I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll keep fishing. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.